Here we make list of celebrities who married the same person for one reason or the other. 1. Judy Sheindlin and Jerry Sheindlin. Judge Judy married Jerry Sheindlin in 1978. This was the second marriage for both. The couple divorced in 1990, partially as a result of the stress and struggles that Judy endured after her father's death that same year. They remarried in 1991. 2. Elon Musk and Talulah Riley. Elon Musk married English actress Talulah Riley at Dornoch Cathedral in Scotland in 2010. In January 2012, Musk ended their relationship and sought a divorce in March 2012. Musk and Riley remarried in July 2013. The couple stated in a 60 Minutes interview in 2014 that they had reconciled and were living together again. Musk filed for divorce a second time on December 31, 2014, although he later withdrew the action. After living separately for 6 months, Riley filed for a second divorce in Los Angeles Superior Court on March 21, 2016. The divorce was finalized in October 2016. 3. Frida Kahlo and Diego Rivera. Diego Rivera began an affair with his then student Frida Kahlo while he was married to his second wife. After Diego divorced his second wife, he married Frida on August 21, 1929. He was 42, and she was 22. Their mutual infidelities and his violent temper resulted in divorce in 1939, but they remarried December 8, 1940, in San Francisco, California. The couple were married until her death from pulmonary embolism in 1954. 4. Pamela Anderson and Rick Salomon. Pamela Anderson married poker player Rick Salomon in a small wedding ceremony at the Mirage on October 6, 2007. The couple separated on December 13, and on February 22, 2008, Anderson requested through the courts that the marriage be annulled, citing fraud as the reasoning. Anderson stated on the Ellen DeGeneres show in October 2013 that she and Salomon were friends with benefits. In January 2014, she announced that she had remarried Salomon on an unspecified date. Anderson filed for divorce from Salomon in February 2015. The divorce was finalized on April 29, 2015. 5. Richard Pryor and Flynn Belaine. Richard Pryor married aspiring actress Flynn Belaine in October 1986. They met when Pryor was performing in Washington, D.C. in 1984. 2 months after they married, Pryor filed for divorce, but withdrew the petition the same day. A week later he filed for divorce again. Their divorce was finalized in July 1987. They remarried on April 1, 1990, but divorced again in July 1991. 6. Eminem and Kim Scott. Eminem met Kim for the first time at a house party in 1988. When Kim and her twin sister ran away from home in 1989, they moved in with Eminem and his mother, and that is when Eminem and Kim began their on-again, off-again relationship that would go on for nearly 2 decades. The couple married for the first time in 1999 and divorced in 2001. They remarried in January 2006 before he filed for divorce in early April of the same year, which was finalized in 2007. 7. Sophia Loren and Carlo Ponti. Sophia Loren first met film producer Carlo Ponti in 1950, when she was 15 and he was 37. As Ponti had been long separated from his first wife, he obtained a Mexican divorce from his first wife and married Sophia Loren by proxy in Mexico on September 17, 1957. As divorce was still forbidden in Italy, the couple had their marriage annulled in 1962 to escape bigamy charges, but continued to live together. After the couple became French citizens in 1965, Ponti obtained a divorce from his first wife in France, which allowed him to remarry Loren in a civil wedding in Sèvres on April 9, 1966. 8. Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton. Liz Taylor and Richard Burton famously met while filming Cleopatra in Italy in 1962. The news of their love affair made global headlines, as both were married to others, which brought bad publicity to the movie. The scandal caused Taylor and Burton to be condemned for erotic vagrancy by the Vatican. Taylor was granted a divorce from her husband Eddie Fisher on March 5, 1964, in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, and married Burton 10 days later in a private ceremony at the Ritz-Carlton, Montreal. They divorced for the first time in June 1974, but reconciled and remarried in Kasane, Botswana, on October 10, 1975. The second marriage lasted less than a year, ending in divorce in July 1976. 9. Natalie Wood and Robert Wagner. Natalie Wood and Robert Wagner first married on December 28, 1957, in Scottsdale, Arizona, when Wood was 19 and Wagner was 27. The couple announced their separation in a joint press release on June 20, 1961, and divorced 10 months later on April 27, 1962. The couple rekindled their romance at the end of January 1972. They remarried on July 16 aboard the Ramblin' Rose, anchored off Paradise Cove in Malibu. They stayed married until Wood's mysterious death from drowning in the Pacific Ocean near Santa Catalina Island in 1981. 10. Don Johnson and Melanie Griffith. Don Johnson and Melanie Griffith met in 1972 on the set of the Harad Experiment, when she was 14 and he was 22. The two began dating, and the relationship culminated in a 6-month marriage from January to July 1976. They reunited close to the start of 1989 and remarried on June 26, 1989. The couple were together until their separation in 1996. 11. Stan Laurel and Virginia Ruth Rogers. Stan Laurel, the one half of the comedy duo Laurel and Hardy, married Virginia Ruth Rogers in 1935. This was his second marriage and her first. He filed for divorce in 1937, confessing that he was not over his first wife Lois, but Lois decided against a reconciliation. After divorcing his third wife, he remarried Virginia for the second time in 1941. They were divorced for the second time in early 1946.